Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxwoody, technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Tuesday night, June the 9th. It's a tough market out there, folks. And especially the low price in biotech stocks. They're getting hurt here. So we'll have to see whether this is going to last much longer. They tried to rally them today, backed off it near the close. And perhaps we did see a low today, but we don't know yet. And it was a Bradley turn date, but if we may get a retest, we may get a lower low before it turns. I will say that a lot of stocks we followed still did well today, and I'm going to show you some of those. AMED, despite the fact that it spiked up to 37.63, did close down at 36.11. It was still up $1.47 or 4.25% on 900 plus thousand, which is the biggest volume on an update since back in November, around actually October. So you're talking about a 6-7 month volume high and the highest level in years on AMED going back to 2011. There's some resistance up here at about 38.87, so we got pretty close to that today before the reversal. With the stock having gone up from 25 all the way up to 37, nearly 38, 50% move, perhaps this needs to rest. Look for a pullback consolidation in this zone or slightly above. If it does continue, we could see it at 43, the top of the long-term channel. B Square is acting great in the face of a lousy market, up another 38 cents or 5.3%. Decent volume, picked up slightly, 403,000. Top of the channel says it's an $8.75 stock, but there is some resistance right about here. DSKY is acting great in here. Take a look at the long-term chart. You can see that it took out resistance, and the next target would be, for me, somewhere up around the just under 4 level. Let's call it 390. Closed at 314 today. It was up another 44 cents or 16%. Strong volume, good momentum. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is well underway. May not have a lot more before it pulls back. Halozyme, one of our swing trades, acting great, up another 56 cents or 2.8%, 2.1 million. Decent volume. The stock's been up 7 days in a row and 11 out of the last 13. Not to mention about 15 out of 18 days. So this stock's been very strong of late. And it is near the top of the channel, so we may get a pullback. But with new all-time high territory here, and the long-term channel saying this is a $30 stock, look out. A lot more potential. I left Capri Casinos, gaming stock, broke out today above key long-term resistance. And you can see it's moved from a low of 3 and change in 2011 all the way up to 18 today. 1880 was the high, close at 18. And but still a strong move. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth wave is well underway. It may even have ended today, but there may be some further momentum towards 2021. MBLY with a very nice day, up 5% or 231, closed over 48 today. That breaks it out of the declining tops line and out of this consolidation, falling little channel or flag. Notice how the 50-day moving average acted as support, as did the trend line. Right now I'm looking for the stock to make a run and take out of 48.75. If so, we got 50 and 53 as your going forward targets. Max Linear had a big move today, jumping with 138 at 12.67%. 5.6 million, by far the biggest volume I've ever seen in a stock, and that breaks it out. Clean breakaway across this double top zone. Now, the very long-term resistance shows that back in 2010 and 11, the stock was trading up around 12.85. Today's high of 12.65. May have been a run at resistance. Whether it gets up and through it may be suspect because it's already had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move. With the fifth wave, a big spike up, and on heavy volume, it could have culminated today. Be careful. Nimble. Now, I'm looking at this big drop from the high 50s into the high teens, and then a more than year-long base. This base looks like they might want to try to break out of it. It's had a nice little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move, and we could find resistance in the zone and a pullback. It was up $1.41, 5.1% today, and the volume was the second best in the last several months. So maybe we get a breakout, maybe we don't. Keep an eye on this one, Nimble. Haven't talked about that in weeks. RXDX, take a look at the pop recently, and yet it won't back off. The 3-day support level says that 1730 could be a stopping point, but secondary support is about 1635. So watch if this 3-day flag breaks to the upside, targets 21. Big pop today on Seed, jumping 40 cents or 18% on 6 million. Biggest volume since the very beginning of 2014, a year and a half. If it does extend today's momentum, we could see the stock at 3 as early as tomorrow. Sigma Designs broke out on a good earnings report after hours. It ran up to 965. Up there. So we're gonna, and to break out above this resistance level through there, I think the stock is on its way to mid channel, which takes it up around 10.5, 11. Secondary target 12.5, 3/4. That's a current swing trade of ours. Another one is TASR, up another 71 cents or 2%. More importantly, late in the day today, broke out across lateral resistance here. Has recently taken out the moving averages, and all that's left is a run at the 35 level that may come quickly. The long-term chart shows resistance at 42 and then all the way up in high 40s. Long-term chart pattern, if it reaches it, we could see another strong leg here. UEPS has been awesome the last couple, 3 weeks. It's gone from 12 to 18 nearly, almost 50% here in a 5-wave advance as well. It's now reached mid-channel, so I'd look for a pullback consolidation, but the target is 20, 21 zones. And lastly is VDSI, which had another good day today, where some of the cyber stocks didn't. This one jumped to $1.63 or 5.6%. This group may be the only game in town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up to a resistance zone. You got to be careful though. If we do get above the spike high, which was 31.84, we're going to run it to the mid to high 30s. So keep your eye on this one too. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening.